Chapter 1, Page 1, Vocabulary Preview. 1. I've taken inventory. 2. I've written a report. 3. I've spoken to the boss. 4. I've gone to the bank. 5. I've eaten lunch. 6. I've given out the paychecks. 7. I've set up the meeting room. 8. I've seen the personnel officer. 9. I've gotten gas. 10. I've driven to the gym. 11. I've swum. 12. I've done sit-ups. Page 2. I've sung for many years. Listen to the model.
Can you sing?
Yes, I've sung for many years.
Do exercises 1 through 9. You will hear the correct line after you speak. We'll begin. 1.
Can you swim?
Yes, I've swum for many years.
2.
Can Julie draw pictures?
Yes, she's drawn pictures for many years.
3.
Can Charlie drive trucks?
Yes, he's driven trucks for many years.
4.
Can you speak French?
Yes, I've spoken French for many years.
5.
Can Gwen fly airplanes?
Yes, she's flown airplanes for many years.
6.
Can Ed and Jim take inventory?
Yes, they've taken inventory for many years.
7.
Can Walter grow corn?
Yes, he's grown corn for many years.
8.
Can Gloria ride horses?
Yes, she's ridden horses for many years.
9.
Can the president's assistant write speeches?
Yes, he's written speeches for many years.
Page 3. Have you eaten lunch yet? Listen to the first model.
Have you eaten lunch yet?
Yes, I have. I ate lunch a little while ago.
Listen to the second model.
Has Tina written her composition yet?
Yes, she has. She wrote her composition a little while ago.
Do exercises 1 through 6. You will hear the correct line after you speak. 1. We'll begin.
Have you gone to the post office yet?
Yes, I have. I went to the post office a little while ago.
2. We'll begin.
Has Dan given out the paychecks yet?
Yes, he has. He gave out the paychecks a little while ago.
3. We'll begin.
Have you and Susan taken a break yet?
Yes, we have. We took a break a little while ago.
4. You begin.
Have you done room 24 yet?
Yes, I have. I did room 24 a little while ago.
5. You begin.
Have the employees seen the new copy machine yet?
Yes, they have. They saw the new copy machine a little while ago.
6. You begin.
Has Michael fed the monkeys yet?
Yes, he has. He fed the monkeys a little while ago.
Page 4. No, they haven't. Listen to the first model.
Have you given blood recently?
No, I haven't. I haven't given blood in a long time.
Listen to the second model.
Has your father gone fishing recently? No, he hasn't. He hasn't gone fishing in a long time.
Do exercises 1 through 6. You will hear the correct line after you speak. We'll begin. 1.
Have you written in your journal recently?
No, I haven't. I haven't written in my journal in a long time.
2.
Has Dorothy been sick recently?
No, she hasn't. She hasn't been sick in a long time.
3.
Has your son gotten a haircut recently?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't gotten a haircut in a long time.
4.
Have you and your wife run in a marathon recently?
No, we haven't. We haven't run in a marathon in a long time.
5.
Have you had a medical checkup recently?
No, I haven't. I haven't had a medical checkup in a long time.
6.
Has Anthony worn his tuxedo recently?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't worn his tuxedo in a long time.
Page 5. How long? Listen to the first model.
How long have you known how to water ski?
I've known how to water ski for many years.
Listen to the second model.
How long has Alexander been a vegetarian?
He's been a vegetarian since he started college.
Do exercises 1 through 9. You will hear the correct line after you speak. We'll begin. 1.
How long have you and your husband been married?
We've been married for 10 years.
2.
How long have you had a toothache?
I've had a toothache since 10 o'clock this morning.
3.
How long has Mr. Martinez been in the hospital?
He's been in the hospital since last week.
4.
How long have your grandparents owned this car?
They've owned this car for 32 years.
5.
How long has Irene had a British accent?
She's had a British accent since she moved to London.
6.
How long have you known each other?
We've known each other since 2001.
7.
How long has your son played the violin?
He's played the violin since he was in first grade.
8.
How long have you liked hip-hop music?
I've liked hip-hop music for a long time.
9.
How long has your sister wanted to be an actress?
She's wanted to be an actress since she was 4 years old.
Page 6. A very busy day at the office. Listen. Allison is having a very busy day at the office. She has done some of the things she has to do today, but there are many other things she hasn't done yet. She has gone to the bank, but she hasn't taken the mail to the post office yet. She also hasn't written her monthly report. She has already met with the personnel officer about her maternity leave, but she hasn't spoken to the boss yet about her salary. She has sent a fax to the company's office in Tokyo. She hasn't read the office manager's memo about recycling. And she hasn't seen the training video about the new computer system. Allison is probably going to stay late at the office today, so she can do all the things she hasn't done yet. Page 6. Listening. Carl is going to have a party at his apartment this Saturday night. This is the list of things that Carl needs to do to get ready for the party. Check the things on the list that Carl has already done.
Carl has already gone to the supermarket. He hasn't cleaned the apartment yet. He also hasn't gotten balloons at the party store. He's bought some new dance music at his favorite CD store. He hasn't hung up the decorations yet. He also hasn't made the food. He has told the neighbors about the party so they won't be surprised when they hear the noise. He'll give the dog a bath a few hours before the party begins.
Page 7. They've been dancing for 10 hours. Listen to the model.
How long have your friends been dancing?
They've been dancing for 10 hours.
Do exercises 1 through 8. You will hear the correct line after you speak. 1. We'll begin.
How long has Henry been waiting for the bus?
He's been waiting for the bus since 8 o'clock.
2. We'll begin.
How long have you been studying?
I've been studying for 5 hours.
3. We'll begin.
How long has Mrs. McGee been working here?
She's been working here for 35 years.
4. We'll begin.
How long have you two been arguing?
We've been arguing since we got here.
5. We'll begin.
How long have Cheryl and Mike been going out?
They've been going out for 3 months.
6. You begin.
How long has your roof been leaking?
It's been leaking since last week.
7. You begin.
How long have your parents been living in Florida?
They've been living in Florida since they retired.
8. You begin.
How long have I been snoring?
You've been snoring all night.
Page 8. What have they been doing? Listen to the model.
Cynthia looks tired. What has she been doing?
She's been taking orders.
How many orders has she taken?
She's taken more than 100.
Wow, that's a lot of orders.
That's right. She's never taken that many orders before.
Do exercises 1 through 12. You will hear the correct line after you speak. 1. We'll begin.
Ted looks tired. What has he been doing?
He's been giving tennis lessons.
How many tennis lessons has he given?
He's given more than 20.
Wow, that's a lot of tennis lessons.
That's right. He's never given that many tennis lessons before.
2. We'll begin.
You look tired. What have you been doing?
I've been writing memos.
How many memos have you written?
I've written more than 25.
Wow, that's a lot of memos.
That's right. I've never written that many memos before.
Three. We'll begin.
Amy and Rick look tired. What have they been doing?
They've been assembling cell phones.
How many cell phones have they assembled?
They've assembled at least 75.
Wow, that's a lot of cell phones.
That's right. They've never assembled that many cell phones before.
Four. We'll begin.
Kevin looks tired. What has he been doing?
He's been drawing portraits.
How many portraits has he drawn?
He's drawn around 30.
Wow, that's a lot of portraits.
That's right. He's never drawn that many portraits before.
Five. We'll begin.
Ms. Gomez looks tired. What has she been doing?
She's been reading resumes.
How many resumes has she read?
She's read more than 200.
Wow, that's a lot of resumes.
That's right. She's never read that many resumes before.
6. We'll begin.
You look tired. What have you been doing?
I've been delivering packages.
How many packages have you delivered?
I've delivered over 50.
Wow, that's a lot of packages.
That's right. I've never delivered that many packages before.
7. We'll begin.
Jessica looks tired. What has she been doing?
She's been singing songs.
How many songs has she sung?
She's sung at least 40.
Wow, that's a lot of songs.
That's right. She's never sung that many songs before.
Eight. We'll begin.
You and your brother look tired. What have you been doing?
We've been selling t-shirts.
How many t-shirts have you sold?
We've sold well over 300.
Wow, that's a lot of t-shirts.
That's right. We've never sold that many t-shirts before.
Nine. You begin.
Ron looks tired. What has he been doing?
He's been doing sit-ups.
How many sit-ups has he done?
He's done at least 90.
Wow, that's a lot of sit-ups.
That's right. He's never done that many sit-ups before.
10. You begin.
Dr. Chin looks tired. What has she been doing?
She's been seeing patients.
How many patients has she seen?
She's seen around 45.
Wow, that's a lot of patients.
That's right. She's never seen that many patients before.
11. You begin.
Your children look tired. What have they been doing?
They've been building sandcastles.
How many sandcastles have they built?
They've built 10 or 11.
Wow, that's a lot of sandcastles.
That's right. They've never built that many sandcastles before.
12. You begin.
Jason looks tired. What has he been doing?
He's been making smoothies.
How many smoothies has he made?
He's made more than 150.
Wow, that's a lot of smoothies.
That's right. He's never made that many smoothies before.
Page 9. How to say it. Expressing surprise. Listen.
Wow.
Gee.
Boy.
You're kidding.
That's incredible.
That's amazing.
That's unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
Page 10. They had done that before. Listen to the model.
Did Andrew eat lunch at BurgerTown yesterday?
No, he didn't want to. He had eaten lunch at BurgerTown the day before.
Do exercises 1 through 6. You will hear the correct line after you speak. We'll begin. 1.
Did Sheila drive to the beach last weekend?
No, she didn't want to. She had driven to the beach the weekend before.
2.
Did you go dancing last night?
No, I didn't want to. I had gone dancing the night before.
3.
Did Paul make pancakes for breakfast yesterday morning?
No, he didn't want to. He had made pancakes for breakfast the morning before.
4.
Did your children have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch yesterday?
No, they didn't want to. They had had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch the day before.
5.
Did you and your friends see a movie yesterday evening?
No, we didn't want to. We had seen a movie the evening before.
6.
Did the Browns take their children to the aquarium last Saturday afternoon?
No, they didn't want to. They had taken their children to the aquarium the Saturday before.
Page 11. It had already begun. Listen to the model.
Did Alan get to the movie on time?
No, he didn't. By the time he got to the movie, it had already begun.
Do exercises 1 through 9. You will hear the correct line after you speak. We'll begin. 1.
Did you get to the plane on time?
No, I didn't. By the time I got to the plane, it had already taken off.
2.
Did Vicky get to the bank on time?
No, she didn't. By the time she got to the bank, it had already closed.
3.
Did Mr. and Mrs. Slater get to the play on time?
No, they didn't. By the time they got to the play, it had already started.
4.
Did you and your friends get to the game on time?
No, we didn't. By the time we got to the game, it had already begun.
5.
Did Howard get to the meeting on time?
No, he didn't. By the time he got to the meeting, it had already ended.
6.
Did Emily get to the train on time?
No, she didn't. By the time she got to the train, it had already left the station.
7.
Did the Taylors get to the ferry on time?
No, they didn't. By the time they got to the ferry, it had already sailed away.
8.
Did Kathleen get to the space launch on time?
No, she didn't. By the time she got to the space launch, it had already happened.
9.
Did Jerry get to the graduation ceremony on time?
No, he didn't. By the time he got to the graduation ceremony, it had already finished.
Page 12. They had been going out for a long time. Listen to the model.
Is it true that Dave and his girlfriend broke up?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long had they been going out?
They had been going out for a long time.
Do exercises 1 through 6. You will hear the correct line after you speak. 1. We'll begin.
Is it true that you had to cancel your trip to Hawaii?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long had you been planning it?
I had been planning it for a long time.
2. We'll begin.
Is it true that your husband got laid off at the factory?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long had he been working there?
He had been working there for a long time.
3. We'll begin.
Is it true that your grandparents had to sell their house?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long had they been living there?
They had been living there for a long time.
4. You begin.
Is it true that your daughter injured herself and couldn't participate in the gymnastics competition?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long had she been training for it?
She had been training for it for a long time.
5. You begin.
Is it true that your son got sick and couldn't perform in the school play?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long had he been rehearsing for it?
He had been rehearsing for it for a long time.
6. You begin.
Is it true that you came down with the flu and you couldn't take the SAT test?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long had you been preparing for it?
I had been preparing for it for a long time.
Page 13. It wasn't the wedding they had planned. Listen.
Big thunderstorm during the night. The tent had fallen down. The tables and chairs had tipped over. And all the decorations had blown away. And it was still raining. Albert and Helen, not to mention Ashley, were extremely upset. But they quickly decided to move the celebration indoors. It wasn't the wedding they had planned, but it was still a wonderful day, and all their family and friends had a great time.
Page 14. Pronunciation. Reduced have, has, and had. Listen, then say it.
How long have you been married? How long has he owned this car? How long had he been rehearsing for it?
Say it. Then listen.
How long have we been waiting? How long has she been sick? How long had they been living there?
End of Chapter 1. The program continues on the next CD.